dear students, to the online class of biology. So in the previous video we were studying about the diversity in the living world, the first unit. In that we were studying the living world, isn't it? So we have studied about the hierarchy of classification, various categories in the hierarchy of classification, and in that we have discussed in detail about species, genus and family. Let's continue with the classification in this video also. So when you compare the categories like species, genus, families, etc., that all are based on some similar characters, isn't it? Order or other higher categories, they are identifier, okay, based on the aggregate of characters, means the similarities will be very less, isn't it? So aggregate of characters will be taken for classification, okay. And order contains many families, which shows, okay, very little similar characters. Clear? So for example, there are some families of plants like Convolvulaceae, okay, Solanaceae. Okay, Solanaceae members are having what particular characteristics, okay, and Convolvulaceae is having different characters, but they shared certain common features, okay, and on the basis of their common features, these two families, Convolvulaceae and Solanaceae, they are included in an order known as Polymoniales, okay. So they are included in a order known as Polymoniales. Understood? So here we will study the in the case of plants, we study the floral characters, their vegetative characters, all that. When you study, you can find certain features that are only common in this particular order, that is Polymoniales. Understood? And in case of animals, if you take the example, order Carnivora, okay, Carnivora is an order, okay, and this contains the families like Felidae and Canidae. Do you remember in the last video we have studied about Felidae and Canidae, okay. So these two are included under a particular order that is known as the Carnivora, okay, Carnivora. Now so this is what about the order. So order is a higher category just above the family, okay. So families, different families of plants and animals which are having certain similar characters, they are grouped together in a higher category that is known as the order, okay. Now next group or category is what? Class, okay, class. So for example, okay, next group is what? Class, isn't it? Class. So class is a higher category, okay, when compared to order. So this class contains what? A number of orders, okay, which share certain similar characters. For example, order Primata, okay, and order Carnivora, they are coming under a class known as Mammalia, okay. So Mammalia is a class, understood, and this Mammalia contains what? Different orders, okay. Order Primata, Primata includes what? Animals like monkey, gorilla, gibbon, etc., okay. And order Carnivora, that is another order that includes what? Tiger, cat, dog, etc. So when you study the characters of class Mammalia, this organisms like what? Dog, cat, tiger, then what? Gorilla, monkey, all this, or all this, okay, they shares what? Certain common features, isn't it? Like what? Mammalia's main character is what? They are mammals, they give birth to young ones, understood? So some few characters will be there which will be common in them, and that on that similarities, okay, the different orders are classified or grouped together under a common class, understood now? So this is the next hierarchy of classification, next category of classification system, that is class. Now let's study about the other one, okay, that is phylum. Understood? So, phylum. So, in case of animals and plants, there will be different classes. Okay, like what? Mammals. Okay, in case of animals, if you take pisces, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Okay, so all these are coming together. Okay, all these classes are grouped together under a higher category known as what? Phylum. Okay, so the phylum that belongs, all these organisms are known as chordata. Phylum chordata. Okay, phylum chordata. So phylum chordata contains what? All these organisms. That includes what? Even mammals and some what organisms like fishes. Okay, and then what? Amphibians, reptiles. All these are coming under same category. That category is known as phylum chordata. Okay, so if you see the characteristic feature, okay, which brings all these organisms together in this phylum is, okay, that is presence of notochord. You have studied in 9th class, isn't it? Notochord means a rod-like structure that is present in the dorsal side of the body. Okay, and a dorsal hollow neural system, dorsal hollow nerve cord. Okay, so spinal cord. So all this are seen in birds, in reptiles, in fishes, and also in mammals. So depends upon this few similar characters. Only few similarity you can see in among them. So depends upon all the similarities, they are classified under a common phylum, that is chordata. Okay, and in case of plants, we won't say it as phyla or phylum. Phylum is the singular and phyla is the plural. Okay, so in case of plants, okay, there is another category that is known as division, which is having the same rank as that of the phylum of the animals. Okay, phylum and division is in the same level or same rank they are. Okay, in case of plants we call it as what? Division, and in case of animals it is phylum. So is it clear? So this is what different types of what hierarchy categories. Okay, so the next hierarchy or the next category in the hierarchy of classification is kingdom. Okay, kingdom. So kingdom, if you see, you can see that. So the next category, highest category is kingdom. Okay, kingdom. So animals belonging to different phyla, they are arranged together in the highest category, that is known as the kingdom Animalia. Okay, and likewise all the plants that starting from the algae. Okay, then you would have studied in 9th class, isn't it? Algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms, all this together, they are grouped together in the highest category, okay, known as kingdom Plantae. Understood? So kingdom Plantae is the highest category in case of plants. Okay, and in case of animals it is kingdom Animalia. Okay, so as you go from the taxonomic categories, that is from species to kingdom, you can see that this is the hierarchy of classification. Taxonomic category showing hierarchical arrangement. Okay, so this is what? Hierarchy of classification. So in the ascending order, if you see, the lowermost one is species, then comes genus, family, order, class, phyla or division. Both are having same rank or level. Okay, both are in the same level. Then the highest one is the kingdom. So this is the hierarchy of classification. Understood? And you can see that this hierarchy of classification, so these are the broad categories, and taxonomists, okay, for their convenience they have developed subcategories, okay, to accommodate more, okay, organisms, and to make it more convenient. Understood? So one thing you can see that the number of common characters goes on decreasing, isn't it, as we go from lower level to higher. Okay, so in the lower level, the lower the taxa, more will be the characters which are similar. Understood? So in the members of a particular species, they will have more what similar characters. If you see the members of the kingdom is the highest one, isn't it? So in the kingdom, you can see that what the members are sharing very less similar characters. But in species, okay, if you see the members of a species, you can see that they will share more common characters. So higher the category, greater is the difficulty of determining the relationship to the other taxa. Okay, then like this you can see the classifications, what categories in the hierarchy of classification. So what are they? Species, genus, family, order, class, phylum or division, and finally the kingdom. Okay, so let's study some of the some of the organisms with their taxonomic categories. Okay, so first is what? Human being, man. Okay, so man's biological name is Homo sapiens. Genus is Homo, and genus is Homo. Family is Hominidae. Okay, and order primates, Primata. Okay, Primata is the order, Primata, and class is Mammalia. Phylum or division is Chordata. Chordata is the phyla. Okay, division we won't say here, we'll say only the phyla. Okay, so man's scientific name is what? Homo sapiens. Genus is Homo. Family Hominidae. Order Primata. Mammalia class, and phylum is Chordata. Okay, so if you see the next one, that is housefly. Okay, Musca domestica. Musca is the genus. Mucidae is the family. Diptera is the order. Class is Insecta, and the phylum is Arthropoda. Okay, Arthropoda. So this chordates and arthropod, okay, they belongs to same kingdom. What is that kingdom? Animalia. Now if you see the plants, okay, see one example is there, mango, Mangifera indica. Okay, and the genus is Mangifera. Okay, then the family is Anacardiaceae. Okay, Anacardiaceae. Then Sapindales, order Sapindales. Class is Dicotyledonnae, and division is Angiospermae. Understood? Angiospermae. Okay, once again I will repeat. The common name is mango. Biological name is Mangifera indica. Okay, genus is Mangifera. Family. So from here you can see genus is used in the scientific naming, isn't it? Genus will be written in the first part of the name, isn't it? Then listen, that is Anacardiaceae is the family. Sapindales order. Dicotyledonnae. Have you heard about dicotyledons? Okay, so that only, Dicotyledonnae, and phylum is Angiospermae. Okay, then next wheat. If you see wheat if you are seeing, you can see that the biological name is Triticum aestivum. Okay, Triticum aestivum. Okay, then the genus will be then what? Triticum, isn't it? And the family is Poaceae. Okay, order Poales. You can see one thing, family always in this one, in animals it is AE will be there in the last. Okay, and in plants Rosaceae, Aceae will be added to that. And in order, what you can see, ales, Sapindales, Poales in case of plants. Okay, and in animal it is Primata, Diptera likewise. Okay, in plants you can see what ales, ALES will be added. Okay, then Monocotyledonnae. Remember, monocot plants only it is. Okay, and it belongs to the phylum, division, that is Angiospermae. So Angiospermae belongs to what? Kingdom Plantae. Okay, Kingdom Plantae. Likewise, Gymnosperm will be there in what? Kingdom Plantae. Pteridophytes, then what? Bryophytes, all that will be included in this. Okay, so hope you understood. This is these table, in the table whatever names are given, that you are supposed to learn. Okay, in your NCERT book what is given, that you are supposed to read. So these are the scientific names. Okay, so let's study this portions only from this chapter, because some part of this chapter is removed. Okay, so whatever we have studied in this chapter, do you remember? Characteristics of living organisms, isn't it? We studied about the characteristic of living organisms, and then we studied about the binomial nomenclature, biodiversity, isn't it? Rules of binomial nomenclature, then taxonomic categories. Okay, then hierarchy of classification, the different hierarchy of classification, and we studied about each category in detail. Okay, and we have studied some of the organisms with their taxonomic categories. Okay, so taxonomical aids or tools, that portion is removed from your syllabus for this year. Okay, so these are the portions that you have to study from this chapter. Hope everyone understood it clearly.